bike last night because I'm me, and it was free. It was an unintentional ride. I was gonna get some pupusas, but after I went to the Dollar Tree, I just went to the Dollar Tree just to get some chips. They didn't have any Flamin' Hot Cheetos, so I got some spicy nacho, Fieros, not sure. Fuego, Fuera. Didn't look at the name well enough, but I got a free GT T-Squetta? I don't know how to say it. T-Questa? T-Questa? T-E and then Questa, but one word. Been wanting one for a while. And it's splattered. That's cool. Pretty good shape. I used the front wheel from my Diamondback BMX because the front wheel on it was flat. Well, the tube was bad. So easy fix. Just rode it. There's an iPad on the ground. Should I pick it up? Curious to see what condition it's in. I think the bike's in riding condition. Just need to fix the brakes and the rear gears and get a tube for the front tire. But it's just the back. That is damaged. Maybe I can sell it. We'll see. Crap, wrong one. I hate having two buckles. There's one on my front and one on my side, and I always go for the big one, even though the little one is the one for my backpack. I just I want it to be the big one, you know. Alright, now I'm gonna go home because I'm super hungry. Haven't eaten in almost 6 hours. Had an unintentional vegan lunch. Purposely got vegan cheese. See if they had any at the grocery outlet by my house. And they did, it was good. Got the company's pepper jack flavor. And they had a bunch of vegan and vegetarian options, more than usual. And at better prices. So that was cool to see. I just rode there to test the bike out because it's the one by the post office I always go to. So depending on how much effort I put into ride, I don't have any, sorry. So I went there because one, it's easy to walk home from. I mean, walk home to if needed, or the Vallejo Transit Center is around the corner, and I could have taken the bus to the bus stop around the corner from my house. So, all good in that area. but it ended up being alright. I made it home. I was gonna ride it on this ride, but I messed up the back brake and it was rubbing too much. I didn't want to deal with it. So I had to deflate the tire, take out the wheel, mess with the back brakes, and they didn't want to move. So I was going to use some WD-40 tomorrow, see if that does the trick. Very locked in. But one of the better free bikes I got. I had to tighten the bottom bracket, but that was no problem since I knew where both my bottom bracket tools were, as well as both of my crank arm pullers, so that was easy. Last night was a wild time. I guess I hit, when I was trying to turn my phone off, when I was getting on the bus to the guy's house, I accidentally put my phone in SOS mode. So my mom, my dad, my sister, they all kept getting random text messages with my location until I turned it off. And I think 911 called me while my phone was off, and possibly my mom too. My mom was texting me and she went to the bus terminal frantically looking for me, but luckily it's only like 5 minutes away, 5 to 10 minutes depending on traffic, so that wasn't bad in this scenario. And then my sister called me when I was almost at a dude's house, worried. Then I had to figure out how to turn it off. It was easier than I anticipated. Just had to go to emergency after I went into settings, and it was pressed it, then it said turn off, and then it gave me a couple options. I just hadn't read it because I was trying to navigate to his house before my phone died on me. Since he wouldn't give me his, he lives in a gated community, so it's kind of awkward, and I had to call him when I was outside, but I lucked out and someone was coming in, and he just happened to be walking towards the gate. I was like, I just walked through the big gate. He didn't want to walk because he's older, but if I would have taken the bus to the bus stop I initially was going to get off, or anywhere in between the stop I got off and that one, would have got there a little sooner. But